got what you need.
With him, it's all fun and games.
What more could you ask for?
Afternoons with Zwelly on 947. Wake up with a bang.
Hey, wake up!
Anele and the club
On 947.
All right, folks, we've been teasing you about this for a good 2 weeks now.
We have.
For a good 2 weeks, we've been teasing you about this because we said all roads lead to Cape Town that week of the 18th of April, and you're about to find out why.
If you say The Lion King to anybody, pretty much the first thing they're going to do is go, and it's also the first voice you hear in our movie, Mufasa, The Lion King.
A lion who would change our lives forever.
Lebo M is kind of like the Godfather.
You know, you can go and see the musical, and you can see an actor do the role. But tonight, this is him. This is the voice of the Lion King.
Let's go!
Another big interview.
with Anele and the club
Only
on 947.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lebo M is in the building! You know, and he has this is a stubborn man. Can I just tell you something about Lebo? No, you are a stubborn man. You are finally bringing your show to South Africa. I mean,
ma'am.
as a black mother, you would say you've been gallivanting the world.
All over.
Just gallivanting, but when
Gallivanting.
it's time to come, we're like, when is the concert coming? And finally,
Well,
you're
the fun
doing
part
it.
of gallivanting is my last gallivanting was with you guys.
That's not wrong.
So you can't take yourself out of the gallivanting. These people went and terrorized Hollywood.
We terrorized Hollywood with an arsenal from you. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. It was amazing.
Listen, thank you so much. We were at the Oscars with Lebo M about
Yeah.
just a week and a half ago, and what an experience.
No, it's absolutely stunning traveling with you.
Yeah.
And obviously everyone there is like,
Lebo M.
you know.
Do you know what I picked up? Is that you basically, outside of being the musical maestro that you are, you're a bit of a talent spotter as well. Like, you can just see talent on the other side of the wall. What's the easiest way? Let's say I haven't sung for you. Let's say I haven't done much, right? And I just walk in. What's the easiest way you spot talent out of their voices?
I think it depends on what project, if I'm looking. Oh, I guess first of all, it depends if I'm looking for somebody. You know, like that's auditioning, blah, blah, blah. That's one way. The other way is energy.
Right.
You know, a person can walk into audition and you just don't feel the energy before they open their mouth to sing or play an instrument. I think that's what makes me take the most is a person's energy. Because when you walk into a room, whatever instrument you're going to play is representing that energy in whatever note you're going to play or sing.
Okay, so now, I mean, you know, the first rodeo that you and Hans Zimmer had, and, you know, Hans Zimmer, you and him initially composed the score for The Lion King, the first one, right?
The Powerful One was our first movie.
The Powerful One, so I
is our first
remember
movie,
that.
yeah.
But then, what is this thing that keeps you guys, because you guys could have done Power of One and never worked together again.
True.
Or you could have done The Lion King then, which was obviously like a monumental success, and because you guys were both successful in your own right, on your own pillars, you could have never worked together again. I mean, you guys are going on 4 decades now. What keeps you two coming back together?
I think you said we were successful when we met. No way. We were, success. I don't know. I can't even say I understand success right now. But at that time, honestly, I didn't even know that I was doing a movie. And we were both poor, as in hustling. Hans maybe would have done at that time 3-5 movies, Driving His Days and stuff like that. And I was actually a coffee maker at Hilton Rosenthal's studio, and I was driving cabs. And Hilton Rosenthal was Johnny Clegg's producer.
Okay.
Right.
And Hilton, I met Hilton through Soli Lidwaba, who was a bass player for Johnny Clegg, but we started playing street music before age 11. So at that time, I met Johnny and Hilton, and I started hanging out in their studio. And when they wanted coffee and water, I brought it. So this guy, long story short, is a very long story. Long story short, a guy walked in who was looking for Johnny to do a African or South African project. And I was not aware that Hilton was paying attention to me because I used to do demos with Bobby Summerfields. Bobby was Johnny's engineer. And, you know, so when everybody on the big stars leave, I'll go and
play around in studio.
Play around, And Bobby Summerfields, all South Africans who've been based in America, would play my stuff for Hilton. So when Hans came looking for Johnny Clegg, Johnny was not there.
But Lebo M was.
And Hilton said to Johnny, try this kid. So we have a chapter in my biography called Try This Kid.
Oh, my word.
It's amazing. How old were you when that was happening?
I must have been, I don't know, between 19 and 20.
That's crazy. Young.
Yeah, but I was definitely not 25.
Okay, that's amazing.
Okie dokie. Listen, so let's talk about this concert now.
Yeah.
I mean, you first announced that you're coming, right? You're going to come do the special. You're going to come put on this Lebo M show, which, by the way, you've got a lot of work. So I suppose now your only work is to figure out what type of story you're telling on the stage and like which music is coming first and which song. Is that exciting for you?
I was doing that right now on my way here. I wish I could say it was exciting because it's sleepless. First, it's taken a little over a decade to conceptualize this show. And I always knew that my first full concert would be in South Africa somewhere. It took a lot of time because I knew there's going to be a particular expectation on the type of concert you want from Lebo M, and that took a lot technologically, how to cast it, how to put it together. But we decided about 2.5, 3 years ago to really start focusing on it. I think mainly because it was a part of a 30-year milestone. Because and it became more real for me once we did the Lion King franchise celebration at the Hollywood Bowl. And before that, I always say I've been rehearsing around the world on sold-out arena stages with as Hans Zimmer's special guest. So throughout all of that, I've been rehearsing as in learning and watching and observing the technical setup, and Hans is not the only artist I was doing arena tours with, and we're still doing that. I was a special guest everywhere. But in my mind, I was building and conceptualizing my show.
Are you a little nervous?
I'm freaked out.
Is it making you feel young again, the way you're feeling? Because this is I think it's a first. And when you do things like this, it kind of rewinds your entire life and it resets it. Is this rejuvenating you? Are you feeling 19 again in that studio?
I think reset is a perfect word. Reset is a perfect word because I've never done a full concert ever in my entire life. Last time, actually, no, I just misspoke. Last time I did that, I opened for James Brown and Aretha Franklin.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
The names are wild.
Even your daughter's like, I didn't know this story.
I did Montreux Jazz Festival.
Yes.
Many years ago.
I just got goosebumps.
And since then, I'm actually, contrary to popular view, I'm a very shy person.
Really?
Yeah, very, very. So I knew eventually the type of show I want to do has to be done in South Africa, mainly because South African audience is very particular. If it sucks, it sucks. It's like the Harlem Apollo days. So I always had that fear that I cannot half-step the thing. But the thing is, the more I prolonged it, the more difficult it became because the more we did other things that are getting bigger and bigger and bigger, Lion King on Broadway, movies. So if it started with a small idea 10 years ago, everything I did outside my concert became bigger. So the challenge became bigger.
Okay, we're going to give you details about that concert coming up on that the week of the 18th of April, a few days in Cape Town. I think it's well worth the trip. Frankie and I are flying down.
No, we're going to definitely fly down.
Without a doubt.
I want to hear what the show is because obviously we've seen Lebo travel the world with Hans, and Hans is a very specific kind of show. And we know that Hans is joining him in Cape Town.
Special guest. Hans is the special guest now.
Exactly. So I want to hear what Lebo's got in terms of that show in Cape Town.
And then also, Frankie thinks that Lebo M is such a rock star, he will not know the answer to this question that we're about to ask him. That is all on the way.
It's time to play The Price is Right with Anele and the Club on 947.
Bring the groceries in here. Put it in front of Lebo M.
He's like, groceries? What are those? Okay, here we go.
I recognize Kit Kat.
Okay. There's a Kit Kat. There is a full cream. How many liters is that?
That's a 1 liter.
1 liter full cream.
Long
There's
life, yeah.
Okay, there's a loaf of blue ribbon bread.
Yeah.
Six large pick and pay eggs. Sunlight liquid, the 750ml one, and a 4-finger Kit Kat, which is the one that Lebo recognizes. Lebo M, please look at that and tell us how much that entire basket is worth.
This is a trick question.
It's a guess. Yes. I'll give you a clue though. Eggs are very expensive.
No, but apparently the Kit Kat is almost the same price as the eggs.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So, like, take a guess.
Yeah.
Take a guess.
Well, $10.
$10.
Okay, that's the first problem. This man deals in dollars.
I just woke up.
$10, what? 180 rand.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is so far away from me. But let me tell you the reason. My entire young adult life was a refugee. If there was a Guinness Book of Records, I'm probably the only refugee who can't cook a damn thing.
Because that's the survival of refugee, right? You cook whatever you get.
No, because not that I didn't try. I tried, and every time I try over the years, I burned the eggs, nothing,
Burnt water.
Burnt water. So the kitchen was never my friend, except eat something. So I have no sense of groceries. I have no sense of, what is this? Bread. That's bread.
Bread, that's bread. See. When it comes from the shop, it comes like that.
Yeah.
I understand it comes toasted with butter on yours.
I've seen it on my plate.
It comes toasted butter with marmalade.
I've seen it in my plate.
The marmalade.
But I don't want to give the misconception that because I have a job, I don't know how to do grocery shop. First of all, I don't shop for anything because I hate shopping.
Right. So it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Even when I didn't have money. Not that I have any. It's just not embedded in me.
I like that follow up. That last bit was for SARS.
Mr. Kidswetter, I'm fine.
No, they
even when I didn't have money. Not that I have money. That one?
They tried. I say, here's my bank account.
Okay, take a stab.
You see this? It's a dead. This house, dead. These shoes, I don't know. Somebody went and got them for me.
This is why we're doing the show in Cape Town. Please, I need for you to go to ticketmaster.co.za. But we need to get this man a little bit of money to survive.
A little bit of cash.
Just a little bit of something.
Yeah.
You're not going to avoid it.
What are you guessing? $10?
Let's run through it again. If you just joined us, Lebo M is playing The Price is Right, figuring out how much these items cost. Loaf of blue ribbon bread. Please, by the way, you can play along on 084 00 947.
Yeah.
Loaf of blue ribbon bread, 1 liter Clover long life full cream milk, 6 large pick and pay eggs, Sunlight liquid 750ml. And then the 4-finger Kit Kat.
All right.
Let us know on the voice note 084 00 947. How much do all of those items
You should have
cost?
just given me a clue, a hint, of price or something. Just put a 1. I'm sneaking out trying to see.
I can tell you the bread is 20 rand.
Okay, that's a good start.
Okay, does it help you?
Tell me the next item.
Okay. No.
The bread is 20, and how much is the eggs?
No, there's only 5 items.
Remember, we're still on a hint. Give me a hint.
Around 20 rand.
Eggs is 20.
I said bread is 20 rand, and I said the eggs are around 20 rand.
So that's $40. Yeah. So you're looking at about what, $100?
100 rand. Is that your guess?
Is that your guess? Okay.
Are you locking it in?
Did she set me up with a $20?
No. She's right. No, she's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, round it up to 100 rands.
Okay, $100.
Okay, when we come back, I'll let you know.
That's $5.
Because I also want him to compete with the people on the voice notes.
Yes.
084 00 947. The person who is closest to the amount, right?
Right.
On the WhatsApp line, you are in tune for a very big prize.
We've got a very big one.
Very big prize. All of this on the way. In studio, the man who's about to make history. Cape Town is coming down to you 17th and 18th of April. It is the Lebo M show featuring his super guest, Hans Zimmer. Are you excited?
That's an exciting part of it. I think the other real exciting thing I'm anticipating and looking forward to. Even I'm looking forward to seeing and experiencing Lebo M live in concert.
Even you as Lebo M, you're looking forward to experiencing Lebo M in concert.
It's almost like I can be on stage and be in the audience at the same time, you know.
So that's nice because then it means you're formulating, you're putting it together to keep yourself entertained as well.
The exciting thing is I've been a collaborator my entire career. Yes, Hans is a special guest. That part is neither here or there. We've been touring the world all over. But having Ndlovu Choir as my special guest, having my daughter Rifi as my special guest, and having
Mikasa,
launch it, Mikasa opens my show. That for me, that's the soul of Lebo M live in concert, and honoring my hero, my real hero, Babu Joseph Shabalala, in 5th year since he passed away.
Yes.
So it's all those emotional elements that make it special for me.
Amazing.
Oh man, this is all happening next month. Get your coins together. But just because he's about to do the biggest thing in his life doesn't mean we can't give him a bit of a hard time. And that's exactly what we've done.
There we go again.
I
was trying to segue away from there, you know.
Not escaping.
Talk a lot more about my daughter. Talk a lot more about I'm launching.
I'm so deep.
I'm launching Zabalegel. I'm launching.
No, I'm waiting for you to tell me what you're launching so I can tell you.
Part of it's a legacy project for me. I've been working with for almost a decade now, Babu Joseph Shabalala's firstborn son. No one knows that outside the Ladies Pink Plate members.
I was about to say, let's bring everyone up to speed. Babu Joseph Shabalala was the lead singer of Ladies Pink, Black Mambazo.
He's my number one hero, long before anybody else. So we're also launching his firstborn son's solo career, Nkosinathi Shabalala. And then we're going to release his album.
So you're launching this on stage as well?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh my word! Wait, but my question now around what's Babu Joseph Shabalala's son's name? Firstly,
Joseph. I almost said Joseph Shabalala, but he looks and sounds like him. He's writes and his style of writing is unbelievable. Nkosinathi Shabalala.
Nkosinathi Shabalala. Yeah. So does he know how much a loaf of blue ribbon bread costs?
He will.
Yeah, he will. I'm sure he will. Yeah.
He's smarter than me. He probably can cook.
He still does his own groceries. Okay, so we're playing the prices right with Lebo M. A loaf of blue ribbon bread, 1 liter Clover Long Life full cream milk, 6 large pick and pay eggs, Sunlight liquid 750 ml, 4-finger Kit Kat. How much do you think it costs? Let's go to the voice notes.
Hey guys, those items, they come to about 150 bucks.
I would say it's about 120 rand.
It's 138.
That is going to be about 150 rand.
I think it's about 96 rand.
I think about 146.
The grocery is about 140 rand.
It's 109 rand.
156 rand.
86 rands for the basket. Tamina Chorena.
Only one guy.
I'm close, man. Okay. I'm a rand or two close.
Yeah, you said 100 rand.
You go by the majority of the people are saying 100.
And
that
you
means I'm in the game. I'm in the game.
I'm in the game. You're in there. The closest person, however, was Pamela.
That's right, because we had 150, 120, 138, but the closest person is Pamela with 109 rand.
No, I'm the closest with Pamela because I said
100. That's 10.
Yeah.
It's 10 rand off from where Pamela is.
Give or take, man. What's wrong with you?
The New York in him is coming out here. Give or take. Come on, give or take.
$1 a rand or two.
I'll give you take. Listen, so the price of all these items is 111 rand and 45 cents.
Yes, that's the correct total.
Yeah, well, there could be a technical mistake there, in counting.
VAT. Did you guys
VAT?
VAT.
Yeah.
VAT. Okay, but I mean, you don't need
but if
tickets.
you add VAT, I really lose. Okay.
But I mean, you can't win tickets to your own show. Pamela, however, you have won yourself double tickets to go and join the First Circle of Life Gala concert that is happening the night before.
And VIP access.
You're getting VIP access, all of that. Pamela, how happy are you right now?
I'm going to Cape Town.
You're going to Cape Town.
You're going to Cape Town. So that's 2 double tickets, eh? So that's you and 3 friends.
Yeah, what?
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to Cape Town. Okay, I need to call my girls. We're going to Cape Town.
You guys are going to Cape Town. This is going to be a VIP experience to the max. Okay. In fact, here's what you need to do. you need to get your friends to pay for your flight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this prize is literally worth a good 30,000 rand, my girl. So, they must pay for VIP at a private Circle of Life dinner hosted by Lebo M. Where now? Yay.
Have you got enough dresses?
By like 0.5.
I'm looking at my money guy. Let's just add the economy in the 2 tickets.
Are you adding flights?
He
Wait.
just did.
Okay, Pamela, we're just adding 2 flights. The other 2 can fly themselves. Lebo M is gonna fly you.
I was looking at. I gotta look at people around me, and he's looking at me like, "Oh no, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it."
We did it.
Blame Anele.
So
my word, Pamela.
Yeah.
Just got retained because of Donald Trump, so you don't understand. So much. Oh my God.
We'll fight Donald. One Lebo M concert at a time. Well done, Pamela.
Oh, that's funny.
We'll see you down there.
Thank you so much, Lebo.
All right, you're welcome. See you next month.
Oh my gosh, this is so exciting.
Very
This is so
exciting.
exciting. There we go. Ticketmaster.co.za. Go buy your own tickets for this Lebo M show. It is spectacular. It is going to be historic. On the way, however, we give our final finishing touches towards making sure that the show in Cape Town is going to be legendary. Wait for it. Lebo M in studio is about to do the most scariest, most historic thing in his life, okay?
Yeah.
He's toured the world, and now he's bringing his concert to the most critical market in the world, okay? South Africans. Yo, South Africans will tell you when it's not good. Eh?
Well, that's the thing. Hey, they'll just walk out.
Yeah.
They'll
That's
just walk out.
you know the song they just play. Got this feeling in my body. I'm like, got this scary feeling in my body.
Come on. You just, this is happening now. That week, from the 16th of April, 17th, 18th, 19th, 18th, and 17th and 18th being the 2 concert days, right?
No, the 18th is a concert day. The 17th is the Lebo M Foundation dinner gala.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So the 17th.
We're launching the foundation
okay.
also. Yeah,
And then, so how many nights are we doing the show?
No, it's only one.
it's one night.
Oh my word.
One night only, guys.
Oh.
One night.
The stakes just went higher.
You see, he rolls because he's been touring the world with Hans Zimmer, and this is, we're talking arenas across the world. That's where he's learned this. One night only, Hans Zimmer in Prague. One night only.
Oh, I'm too scared to do a second show. My producers don't want to spend the money on a second show. No, but it's a schedule thing because we immediately after my show, we're doing Hans Zimmer Live, we're doing Australia, we're doing Europe, so I'm out of the country for like 3 months.
You see?
3 months.
If you're wondering, who Hans Zimmer is, can you hear this? This is the music from the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And that's Hans Zimmer on that.
So Hans Zimmer is one of the world's most famous composers. Obviously, with Lebo and the Lion King, they did that. There's Interstellar. You'll know the movie Interstellar.
Oh, with Matthew McConaughey?
Yeah.
That movie was huge.
Huge movies. Huge films that he's composed for.
Okay, so all of this, all of this wonderfulness. But I personally, there's a song I want to know. Is this song going to be performed?
That's that Vogan Gog.
This is from Mufasa.
Yep.
They call me
That's all you, Lebo. I've got goosebumps, dude. This is you.
This is 30 years since you've been hearing Nancy, out.
We have to do something new.
Well, the thing is, the thing about doing a prequel movie is it gave me the opportunity to do a new intro. And I'm the only composer from the original 4 team of 1994 that came back to Mufasa. Yeah, and that's the first thing I wrote, and performed Gomso.
That's amazing.
It is my favorite song.
Thank you.
It is my favorite song from Mufasa. It just, and obviously when we were watching it, I watched it 3 times in 1 week, by the way, Mufasa, because I just, in fact, I even went on air and I said, dare I say I enjoyed more than The Lion King itself, which is a victory.
You
because
took the whole thing to the next level.
Totally.
Because I loved working with Lin-Manuel. I've been a hero. I've been a fan of Lin-Manuel since his first product on Broadway. We were on Broadway around the same time with his first product, In the Heights. And being teamed up with him, the biggest thing for me was, excuse me, I'm the first person that was called in to say, okay, we know we're doing a new Lion King franchise thing, but we know that you are in the game. So the entire year, I'm like, so who am I working with? Who am I working with? When they
it's like a blind date of working.
Yeah, a blind date, yeah. So it was a blind date for a while, because now what makes this work is who is my energy going to match with? And I knew I'm not going to do it if it's not a new beginning, because it's a prequel. So I was really honored to be able to now write and produce and perform Gomso, which is now representing who I really am and what I really wanted to represent in this new movie.
That's amazing.
And you're going to perform Gomso at the concert?
100%.
Oh.
Well, he's got the Glover Youth Choir there, so they're ready. Yeah.
That's when I'm going to get on my feet. I'm allowed to get on my feet at your concert. Okay, wonderful. Listen, just in case something happens and you may need an understudy for your concert, Johannesburg has been auditioning. They feel we're looking for Lebo M's understudy.
Yeah, just in case your throat's not, if it's a scratchy on the night. Yeah. So just for people here.
I thought you were auditioning for yourself.
No.
No, I'd never really.
No.
I was gonna say, I love you, right?
But
I love you, right?
But okay, have a listen. You have to pick the best Nansi Ngonyama here. I know you Nansi Ngonyama'd out, but for one last time, let's go.
That guy sounds drunk.
It's Friday. That's you. That last one, that's you. That's the perfect one.
You said a very true thing earlier. He's made us feel like we can all do this.
Honestly, I've enjoyed, the stuff that's on the internet. I've really enjoyed most of the creative representation of Nansi Ngonyama. But what I remarked on now, the last auditioner that did the audition is actually on the same key as my
as the original. Okay,
but that's you.
No,
the
second last,
the voice note.
The last one.
Oh, really?
Was literally on the same key as me.
That is insane.
Very good.
Okay, that is insane. So that's the understudy.
Okay.
There. I thought the first one would take it. He was quite good.
Look, I'm going to be honest. You better not have a scratchy voice.
Nothing here is going to work.
Nothing's here. There's all disappointment happening.
There is a guy that's a little bit on the drunk side.
It's Friday, guys. Come on. Listen, guys, it is going to be a massive concert. I say we make a trip of it. Let's book the flights. And luckily that weekend is Mos Easter weekend as well.
Weekend,
you can have a nice long weekend stay there in Cape Town, but you kick it off on the 18th of April with history being made on the African continent. Lebo M show featuring his special guest Hans Zimmer.
Tickets are available now. You go to ticketmaster.co.za. Mikasa is going to be joining Lebo on stage. He's got Glover Youth Choir. Obviously, all of us dying to see Hans Zimmer and Lebo M together.
Two guys, two people who should definitely buy tickets. If you're in the dog box with your person, this is the gift you give them. And if you want to propose,
I
think this is a weekend. It's a pretty good time to do it.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for your time.
No, thank you for having me.
This was a lot of fun. We always have such a lot of fun with
It's
you.
a great way to wake me up. I've had an amazing time. Thank you.
We will speak to you with Hans Zimmer the week off. We're coming to do the show in Cape Town because of you.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, the entire Anele and the club as a whole is moving to Cape Town that week.
Amazing.
So we can be in the presence of you and this historic journey that you're doing.
Awesome.
Thank you for your time.